morning students, I welcome you all in this lecture. Today I am going to start my unit 2, which is your matrix algebra. Matrix theory is very important for you because it has many applications in science and engineering. I am not going in the basics of the matrix theory. I will start with the rank of the matrix and then we will try to find out the inverse of the matrix with the help of this rank of the matrix. So this is my unit 2 and the first topic is rank of the matrix. Let A be any matrix. It can be square or rectangular. Let A be any matrix, then rank of A is the order of highest non-vanishing minor of the matrix. Let A be any square matrix, then the rank of the matrix is the order of the highest non-vanishing minor of the matrix. That means if the order of the non-vanishing minor is R, then we will say that rank of A is R and all other minors of order greater than R will be 0. So if the rank of the matrix is denoted by row of A, and if row of A is equal to R, then we say that there is at least one minor of order R which is non-vanishing. So that means there has to be one minor of order R which is your non-vanishing, and all the other minors of order R plus 1 or higher order are 0, and other minors of order greater than R are 0. So that means rank of the matrix is basically the order of the highest order non-vanishing minor. Please note that the rank of the matrix is same as the rank of the transpose of the matrix. Then rank of the product of the matrix cannot be greater than rank of either matrix. So rank of the matrix is same as rank of the transpose of the matrix, and rank of the product of the matrix is less than equal to rank of A or rank of B. And if A is your null matrix, then the rank of the null matrix will be 0. And third, rank of the null matrix is 0. Now let us see example. The example number 1. Suppose that this is your matrix 1, 2, 3. Say here we have 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now here the order of the matrix is 3 cross 3, and here we have a minor of order 2. As there exists a minor whose determinant is non-vanishing, this is equal to your 1 which is not equal to 0. So as we have a minor of order 2, as this is not equal to 0, so we can say that there exists a minor of order 2 which is non-vanishing, hence the rank of the matrix is 2. And the determinant of this matrix is your 0 because the last row is 0. So the rank of the matrix cannot be 3 because rank is the order of the highest non-vanishing minor. So if you find the determinant of this matrix, then it is 0. So rank of A cannot be 3. And for 2 cross 2 minor, we have a non-zero minor whose determinant is 1. So we can say that this is your non-zero minor. Hence the rank of the matrix is 2. Now let us consider the second example. A equal to 1 1 1. Say 1 2 1 1 3 1. Or we can say this one as, we can write it as 1 1 1 and 1 2, say, okay, we can write it as 1 2 3. Now let us find out the determinant of this matrix. So your determinant will be 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 3. Now clearly it is 0 because we have 2 row common. So the rank, so determinant of the matrix is 0. So the rank of the matrix cannot be 3. So rank of the matrix should be less than 3 because rank is the order of the highest non-vanishing minor. Here you have a determinant which is 0. So our rank of the matrix cannot be 3. Now let us consider 2 cross a minor of order 2. Okay. Now take any minor. For example, let us take this minor 1 1 1 2. Now you can see that its value is equal to, this will be your 2 minus 1 which is equal to 1 and it is not equal to 0. So as there exists a minor of order 2 which is non-zero, so the rank of the matrix is 2. And we have a minor whose order is 2 and it is non-vanishing, so the rank of the matrix will be 2. Then third example, consider this one 1 1 1, say this one is 1 2, say this one is 1 2 3, say this one is 2 4 6, and then again say this is 1 2 3. Now again here your determinant of A will be 0, so your rank of A cannot be 3, so rank of A will be less than 3. Again for 2 cross 2 minor, take any 2 cross 2 minor, then you will see that determinant of all the, then you can see that all the minors of order 2 cross 2 are 0. Take this term, this is your 12, this is your 12, so it is 0. This is your 4 minus 4, it is 0. 12 minus 12 is 0. And if you want to take this 2, then again it is 0. So the rank of A is cannot be 3. Again rank A cannot be 2 because we do not have any non-zero minor of order 2 cross 2. So here our rank of A is equal to 1. Our rank of A is 1 because we do not have any non-vanishing minor of order 3 and order 2. So this is your rank of the matrix. Now elementary operation. The following operations are said to be elementary operation. The first one is interchange of ith row and interchange of 2 rows or 2 columns. So the first one is interchange of rows or column. So this is our property number 1, and if we can say that here we have interchange our ith and jth row, and we can write it as Cij and Cgi. So this is your interchange of 2 rows. Then interchange of then scalar multiplication by a constant to any row or column. For example, we can multiply ith row by any constant or ith column by some non-zero scalar. Then addition of k times any row or column to other row or column. Addition of k times any row or column to other row or column. Here we can write it as, now suppose that we multiply the jth row by k and then we add this k times jth row in the ith row. So k times jth row plus ith row is ri. Then similarly we can have ci is equal to k times cj plus ca. So this is your k times the rth row in the ith row. So this is the addition of k times of any row to other row. Then let us find out the rank of, now two matrices are said to be equivalent matrix. Two matrices A and B are said to be equivalent if they can be obtained from each other by elementary operation, and we write A equivalent to B. So two matrices A and B are said to be equivalent if they can be obtained from each other by elementary operation, and we write A is equivalent to B. Now let us discuss the rank of the matrix using the echelon form. So echelon form of a matrix. A matrix A is said to be in echelon form if the first condition is that the first element of the first row should be non-zero and it should be unity. That means 1. First element of the first row should be non-zero, that is, and should be, you can write it like unity. So the first element of the first row should be unity, that is 1. Then the second property is, okay, the first element of the first row should be 1, then the 0 before the non-zero element in the second row, third row and higher row should be in increasing order. The number of zeros before the non-zero element in the second, third and higher rows should be in increasing order. So the number of rows in the second, third and higher rows should be in increasing order. So these are the two properties for a matrix to be in echelon form. And if we have r non-zero rows, if there are r non-zero rows, then the rank of the matrix will be R. Then the rank of the matrix will be R. Now, to make a matrix in echelon form, we can use either row operation or column operation. If we use row operation, then we will say that it is row rank of the matrix. And if we apply the column operation, then we will say that it is your column rank of the matrix. And for every matrix, your row rank is same as column rank of the matrix. So here we will use our elementary row operation to make a matrix, to deduce a matrix in upper triangular matrix. So here we will use row operation, E row operation. E row means elementary row operation to reduce a matrix in echelon form, that means in upper triangular matrix. So to reduce a matrix in upper triangular matrix with the first element of the first row 1, we will use our E row operation, and in this case we call the rank of the matrix as row rank of the matrix, and our row rank will be same as the column rank of the matrix. For example, this matrix is in echelon form. Say this is your, so the first element of the first row is 1. The number of zeros before the non-zero element, this is your non-zero element, first non-zero element in the second row. Now the number of zeros before this element is 1. We have 1 zero before this non-zero element. Now this number should be in increasing order in the third row. So if we have 1 zero before the non-zero element, then in the third row we should have at least 2 zeros, because we should have more than 1 zero. So we will have these 2 zeros, and we can have 3 zero as well. So we can write this one. Now this third row is 0 because all the elements of this row are 0. So this is our 0 row. And as we have 2 non-zero rows, so our rank of the matrix will be 2. This is your echelon form, and your rank of this matrix is equal to 2. Then our second example, consider this one, 1 2 0 0 1 0, say 0 0 1. Here we should not bother about the zeros after the non-zero element. We will take care of the zeros which are before the non-zero element. So again here you can see that the first element of the first row is 1, which is non-zero. The number of zero in the second row before the non-zero element is 1. So we should have at least 2 zero in the third row. So we have 2 zeros. And now as we have 3 non-zero rows, so the rank of the matrix in this case will be 3. So this is your echelon form of the matrix, and again our rank of the matrix is 3. Because you can see that this is your upper triangular form of the matrix. Now this is your upper triangular, and if you want to take this its transpose, you can take, and again the transpose of this matrix will have the same rank, and we can see that as we have 3 non-zero rows, so our rank of the matrix is 3. So these are the echelon form of the matrix. Then normal form of a matrix. A matrix A is said to be in normal form if this is of the type IR. Then we have zero matrix here, we have zero matrix and zero matrix. So if a matrix is of the type, that means we have the diagonal as 1 and the rest elements as 0, and if the matrix is of the type, then we will say that the rank of the matrix is R, because we have R non-zero rows. So here this matrix as where IR is identity matrix of order R. Now as rank of A, as we have R non-zero rows, hence the rank of A is equal to R. So the rank of the matrix will be R. Note, now if A is any matrix, let A is any matrix, then there exist two non-singular matrices, capital P and Q, such that P into A into Q is equal to normal form. So if A is any matrix, then there exist two non-singular matrices, capital P and capital Q, such that their product is equal to the normal form. Now if A is a square matrix, of order R, then your PAQ will be identity matrix of order R cross R. So if your A is any square matrix, then PAQ will be your I. Now let us multiply this whole equation by P inverse from the left hand side. Then we will have P inverse into I as P inverse. Now if we multiply this right hand side by Q inverse, then we will have P inverse Q inverse. So your A inverse will be Q inverse P inverse whole inverse. Sorry, P inverse Q inverse whole inverse. So this is equal to Q into P. Therefore your A inverse is equal to Q into P. So the inverse of the matrix in this case will be the product of Q and P. So that means we can find out the inverse of a matrix using this method. Now the rank of the matrix using the Jordan method. Inverse of a matrix using the Jordan method. Inverse of a matrix. Let A be any square matrix. This is your Jordan method or Gauss-Jordan method. Let A be any square matrix, then we can write A equal to A into I. Now let us apply now after E row operation. So if we apply elementary row operation, please note that here I am applying elementary row operation. Now if we apply the elementary row operation on both sides, then this A will become another matrix, say B. Now we will apply elementary row operation to make this left hand side A in identity matrix. So after elementary row operation, our left hand side, this right hand side I will become, say, another matrix, say B. So after elementary row operation, our left hand side A will become identity matrix, say of order R. Then this is your fixed, and here this identity matrix will become some another matrix. So from here we can say that if you multiply the whole equation by A inverse, So we can say that our A inverse is B. So this I is basically your inverse of the matrix. So after transformation, this B is the inverse of this matrix A. So let us solve questions related to the rank of the matrix and normal form of the matrix. So question, find rank of, the first question is 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 1, 1, minus 2, 0. The second problem is find the rank of the matrix 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, and then 6, 8, 7, 5. Then we have the third matrix A equal to 1, 3, 4, 3, 3, 9, 12, 3, and 1, 3, 4, 1. So let us consider these three examples. So solution of the first part. As we have to find out the rank of the matrix, so we will try to reduce this matrix in echelon form of the matrix. So let us consider the matrix as 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1. Then we have 1, 0, 1, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, and then we have 1, 1, minus 2, 0. In echelon form, our first element should be 1. The first element of the first row should be 1. So let us interchange first row and second row. So R1, I am interchanging my first row and second row. So here is the symbol. Now this will be 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1. We will have 3, 1, 0, 2, then 1, 1, minus 2, 0. Now we will try to reduce every element to 0, every element of the first column to 0. So for that, this is our 0. Now R3, let us subtract 3 from R3. So I am performing the operation R3 minus 3 times R1. Then R4 minus R1. So we have 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1. Now 3 times of R3 minus 3 times of R1 will be 0. So this will be 1. This will be minus 3. This will be a 2 times minus 3. So we have minus 1. Then this will be 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. And then we have minus 1. Now here you can see that our R2, R3 and R4, all the rows are common. So the next term will be so this is equivalent to, so let us subtract R2 from R3 and again R2 from R4. So we have 1, 0, 1, 1, then 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1. Now these two elements are 0. Now we cannot make this element 0 until this element is 0. Now we cannot perform any other operation, because if you wish to operate any other operation, then these elements will become non-zero. So now this matrix is in upper triangular form, and here you can see that as we have two non-zero rows, So the rank of this matrix is 2. And this matrix is in echelon form, so the rank of the matrix is 2. So here the rank of the matrix is 2. Then the next question. For the second question, we have 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, and then 6, 8, 7, 5. Now, R2 minus R1. Let us perform R3 minus 3 times R1 and R4 minus 6 times R1. So the first row is unchanged. Now from the second row we have subtracted 2 times R1. So this will be a 0. 4 minus 4 will be 0. 3 minus 6 will be minus 3. 2 minus 2 times of 0 will be 2. Then here this will be 0. 2 minus 6 will be minus 4. Now this 1 minus 9 will be 8 minus 8. 3 minus 0 will be 3, will be 0. 8 minus 12 will be minus 4. 7 minus 18 will be minus 11. Then we will have 5. Then let us interchange R4 and R2 so that this is, because this is 0, so we will not have to remove this 4 as 0. So let us interchange this R2 and R4. So this will be 0 minus 4 minus 8 minus 11 5. Then we will have 0 minus 4 minus 8 3. Then 0 0 minus 3 2. Now this is equivalent to now your R3 minus R2 will be equal to 1 2 3 0. So 0 minus 4 minus 11 5. Then this will be minus 4 minus 4 will be 0. Then this will be plus 3. Then this will be minus 2. So 0 0 minus 3 2. Now this is equivalent to, now let us perform R4 minus R3. So we have 1 2 3 0 0 minus 4 minus 11 5. Then 0 0 3 minus 2. Now this will become your 0, because your R4 plus R3 will be R4 plus R3 will be 0. So as we have 3 non-zero rows, so the rank of the matrix is equal to 3. So the rank of the matrix in this case is equal to 3. Now I am not solving the third question, it is quite easy. Now let us find out the rank of a matrix using the normal form of a matrix. So find the rank of the matrix. Find or reduce the following matrix in normal form and hence find its rank. And the question is 1 2 3 2 2 3 5 1 and 1 3 4 5. So let us find out the rank of this matrix by reducing it in normal form. So solution, the first row is this one, then we have this one, and then finally 1 3 4 5. Now this, let us have the operation R3 minus R1, and then R2 minus 2 times R1. So we have 1 2 3 2. So R2 minus 2 R1 will be 0. Then we will have 3 minus 4. R2 minus 2 times R1 will be 0. Then here we will have 3 times 3 minus 4. This is again minus 1. Then we will have 5 minus 6 will be minus 1. 1 minus 4 will be minus 3. Then 1 minus 1 will be 0. Then 3 minus 2 will be 1. 4 minus 3 will be 1. 5 minus 2 will be 3. So again this is equivalent to, now this is equal to 1 3 2, 1 2 3 2. Then we have 0 minus 1 minus 1 3 minus 3. Then let us have the operation R3 plus R2. So if we apply the operation R3 plus R2 in R3, then our third row is 0. So here we can see that our rank of the matrix is 2 because of the echelon form. Now we will use our column operation to reduce the other elements to 0, because in normal form we need identity matrix. That means we need non-diagonal, only diagonal elements, and other elements should be 0. So let us remove all the other elements to 0 by using the column operation. Now this matrix is equivalent to, let us have the operation C4 minus 2 times C1, then C3 minus 3 times C1, and C2 minus 2 times C1. So we have 1 0 0, then this will be a 0. C2 minus 2 times C1 will be 0. Then we will have minus 1 0. Then C3 minus 3 times C1. So this is again 0. Then we will have minus 1 0. Then C4 minus 2 times C1. So then this is 0 0. Then minus 3 and 0. Then we will have the operation C3 minus C2 and then C4 minus 3 times C2. So we have 1 0 0, 0 minus 1 0. Now C3 minus C2 will be 0 0 0. Then C4 minus 3 times C1 will be 0 0 and 0. Now let us divide the second row by minus 1, or let us multiply the second row by minus 1. So R2 equal to minus 1 times R2 will give you 1 0 0 0, 0 1 0 0, 0 0 0 1 0. So here you can see that this is of the type I2. Then we have a 0 matrix. So here, as we have two non-zero rows, hence the rank of the matrix is equal to 2, and the matrix is in normal form.